Are you ready for the rough?
Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, KIL1AGY, making another video. And before I start recording this and get this going, I just want to say that there are parts where I could have gotten an amazing kill feed, but I was reloading or pulling out a predator missile and it got me killed. And I also want to say that Audacity is pissing me off right now. It's like the third time I've had to record this, and yeah, and remember that this is for only beginner spawn trapping only. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so as you can see, I'm rocking the FAMAS with red dot sight. Nothing special. I don't even have it that high ranked up. It doesn't have extended mags, not damage, not nothing. Just the normal red dot sight and kick. So this spawn trapping, you'll see me right here at the beginning do the wrong thing, and then you'll see me do the right thing for like 7 minutes of the video. And so if I wouldn't have done this in the beginning, I could have gotten a better KD. And if you didn't read the title, or if I didn't put it up, I go 48 and 12, which is a 4.0 KD exactly. So pretty much when it comes to spawn trapping, you want to stay back a little bit. You want to stay kind of behind your friends. You want to stay kind of close to them. If you're doing what I'm doing and you're doing that long range weapon kind of thing, you want to be kind of behind the guys that are rushing, because then they'll attract all the attention, and all the guys that are hiding will be shooting at them, and you can see where they're hiding at because, well, you'll see the fire from their guns being shot, and you'll be able to pick them off because they won't see you. They'll be too busy paying attention to the dumbass running in circles. So, but if you're more of like the sniper, then you be the guy in the very back, or if you're being a stealthy ninja, then you try to get behind him. But this is spawn trapping, okay? And this is best for core domination, okay? Hardcore is hard as hell for me. I can't do that. So, I mean ground war. So, and I know what you're thinking, oh, but I don't like ground war or something. And for the people that don't like ground war, I'm sorry. It's the easiest thing in the world for ground war. I don't know how you would spawn on like team deathmatch or something. So, you could maybe spawn trap and demolition, but this is the easiest way, and it's probably the way that gets you the most kills and the best scoring if you play it right. Because there are 9 people on ground war. So, right here, I realize, my mistake, and I'm getting the guys behind me. You always want to get the guys behind you, because, as you can see, I have no cover behind me. But up front, I do. I just have to get out of the way. So, and then I see that they're out of the way, so I focus on these guys up front. And for the people that can make it to a 4 kill streak, which is not that hard, I see people laying down and calling in their predator missiles. Don't do that, okay? I know it's the faster way, but really you can't take like 15 seconds out of your time to go run behind that wall or get behind your teammates or something so you can keep your KD going like that. Because really that took me like what, 15 seconds, maybe 10, just calling that predator missile, and it saved me. If I want to stay up there, I'm pretty sure I would have died. So always keep that in mind. It keeps your KD up, and I always go for the KD. I don't go for the fastest Moab or anything. No, I can't get a Moab, dude. I'm not the Moab king. So right here, I should have looked before I called in my AH6. So that got me killed when I could have gotten like a triple kill or something going on right there. So when it comes to spawn trapping, you want to get the 3 main points of the spawn. Right here, this is the easiest map to spawn trap on, at least that I know about. And I know what you're thinking, oh, dome is better, dome is smaller. Well, smaller doesn't always mean better, okay? The spawn trapping is a little bit more complicated, and it's kind of forgetful, and I think when you spawn trap on there, the enemy team that you're spawn trapping has more cover because they have the big building. Unlike you're just outside waiting for them. So, it's a lot harder. Unlike this, well, you have all the cover. So you always want to make sure that the enemy team has A on here and you have B and C. So, because right there's only 3 main points. You want to narrow them down to those 3 or 4 main points that they go through. So, there's the left side from A to C that they can go through with the long tunnel in the house, or that long underground tunnel substation. I'm going to count those together because they're so close together. And some people, as you can see, none of my teammates are over there, so someone could have easily gotten around to see, and they do that like once or twice to us. So, and then you want to get, you know, some guys at right from the outside because no one has cover there, so you need the most amount of people at the right, and then you need a bunch of the people in the middle because that is the first exit that the enemy team sees because it's the biggest exit, and they don't really have any cover, so as long as you can find some cover or a spot to hide in, you can get a few kills before you die. But you always want to change spots. You don't want to stay in the same spot because then they get used to just throwing a Semtex or flashbang over there. So, you know, you want to stay low or up high to where somewhere they wouldn't look to. So just remember that, and you want to get far enough ahead to where if they start to push it back because there's so many rushers or something, that there's a spot to hide behind right behind you. Like right here, if they start to rush me, I just go back and I'd go on the corner of the train. I just go behind those barrels like I do right here, and I could just take that right. So that's something that I could easily do, or I could jump out that window right behind me. So as you can see, I kind of crouching to get my head glitch going on right there. Oh, and a lucky Semtex right there. So, yeah, you always want to, you know, run back a little bit when you call in your Predator missile. I'm not saying you have to run back at your spawn or anything, just run back a little bit. It'll help you out. So right here you can see I pressed Y to cancel out my attack helicopter so I could live, but I died anyways from behind. So I only get one AH-6 Overwatch, but I get like 3 attack helicopters, 3 maybe 4. So there's a lot of things to talk about, really. You don't want to rush, especially when you're next to the enemy spawn or an enemy, because when you're running, it takes you the longest amount of time to pull up your gun. It goes from like running to aiming up your sights is the longest, and then like laying down and walking, you know, going prone and moving at full speed takes the second amount of longest. Then walking while standing up, and then just standing still, like while in prone or something, it takes the least amount of time. So you want to make sure that you're just kind of walking slowly or already have your sights aimed up when you're close to the enemy. That way you can like shoot out the first bullet. So right here I get a little lucky go and stuff. And another thing that you want to do is, if you're a beginner at spawn trapping and everything and you're not too good at it, set your kill streaks low, kind of like I do. Don't be the guy that tries to get the Reaper as your first kill streak and then you know, like, what's past the Reaper? The assault drone for the next one. That way you can get your assault drone to go far out for you, and then get the Juggernaut to go rush in their base. Don't be that guy. I don't see anyone get an assault Juggernaut, really. So don't get ahead of yourself. You want to start off with baby steps, you know? You want to get up little by little. And it's okay to camp a little bit. You're spawn trapping, okay? Don't be that one fucking camper noob tubing across the map. That pisses me off. That's why I don't play hardcore. So you always want to make sure that your teammates are either just a tiny bit behind you, or a little bit ahead of you, somewhere between there. You know, that way your teammates can get your back. You know, that way it's not like, oh, you know, I'm all by myself and I have to count on myself. Because normally I'm the lone wolf. I don't care about other people. But here I was like, it's time to spawn trap. And it ended up helping me really good. And as you can tell right here, I'm terrible when it comes to spawn trapping at sea. But I still ended up doing it. And here, that was my last kill back there. The game's about to end. But so you just gotta remember this. And the best equipment to use is tactical assertion and portable radar. Those are the best tactical equipment to use. Because portable radar, if you die, if you put it back a little bit, you can just run right back up there and they won't be expecting it. And the portable radar, so no sneaky little ninja can come from behind you guys in case no one's protecting the left side. So you always got to keep these tips in mind and everything. And spawn trapping is kind of hard, guys. This is only beginner. I'll try to put up